What's going on, guys? This is Ferox. Now, before I get into today's video, I just want to say, I know I've been doing a lot of commentaries lately, and maybe they're not your favorite type of videos that I put out, but they're just perfect that I can just sit in front of a microphone and just talk and, empty my thoughts out. No camera, it's just me in my thoughts just talking. I promise, though, more vlogs, more creative type videos will be coming soon. But yeah, in this video, I'm going to talk about how I got the name Ferox. I grew up in a time before the internet, and now the internet is a part of our lives every single day. We use it every single day. It's a normal thing in society now. So before the internet, man, times were simpler. We didn't have all this information at our fingertips. And I feel like I didn't get as bored as often. Maybe it's just because I was a kid and everything was pretty interesting, right? My first ever game that I ever started playing on the internet was RuneScape. That was the game that even taught me how to type. Like, that's how I learned how to type, playing RuneScape, believe it or not. Back in those days, you were taught, don't talk to strangers on the internet. You never give out your real name or any real information. And it's totally different nowadays. There's a lot more transparency. So I had to come up with an alias, and everyone did this back in the day. My real name kind of sucks. My last name anyways, no one can pronounce it. So an alias worked well. My first ever alias was Flex. If you remember that name, then you are a dedicated subscriber, man. Shout out to you. And then after Flex, I created the alias Ferox, and Ferox kind of stuck with me. It had more meaning. There's not too much depth to it besides the fact like I wanted a name that sounded cool. And let's be honest, Ferox does sound pretty cool. It's the Latin definition for courageous, wild, fierce, strong. The list goes on. It has like multiple definitions. Basically how I discovered it, I was just on Google Translate one day, translating a bunch of Latin word or English words to Latin, seeing which words sounded cool for my new alias. And if you want to create a new alias yourself, that's honestly a great way to do it. Everyone on the internet knows me by Ferox before they know me by my real name. I know you guys were probably thinking, oh, there must be some huge story behind it, some meaning. That's how I got the name, man. I was just sitting on Google Translate one day looking up Latin definitions. So yeah, if you guys want to try that out for your new alias, if you're thinking about getting an alias, I highly recommend looking up the Latin definition of English words or Latin translation of English words. I guess that's all I have to say. Let me know how you guys got your aliases or how you came to discover them. Every alias has to have some sort of story behind it. I'll see you later. Peace.